but you got me started. I just can't stop. No, no. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I won't. I've been looking for a love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too, I just can't quit you now 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No, 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 no.
I'm just doing a bit of tidying up in the garden. The greenhouse was cleared a few weeks ago and I've moved my Venus flytrap out here because I looked up what it needed over winter and it did suggest putting it outside in the greenhouse. I'm surprised it's still green. It was starting to die off in the house, but it apparently will go dormant over winter, and I think most of the leaves will die off and then it will come back again next year. Hopefully. I've had Venus flytraps before and I don't think they've ever come back, but then I haven't looked after them properly, so fingers crossed this one will come back next year. I've just been sat talking to the camera for about 5 minutes and I hadn't pressed record. I'll start again. It's a lazy kind of Sunday. It must be about 3 o'clock. As you'll have seen, I've been out for a really nice walk this morning. I was itching to get outside. The weather was nice. It was quite mild. It was really lovely and the sun kept trying to peep out, so I really enjoyed my walk. I came home, tidied up a little bit of the garden. Leaves needed raked up, so I did that. I had a pot of soup on the stove at the same time, and I've just came in and had a nice bowl of soup and been looking online. I'll tell you what for in a second. It's that time of year where I get my crafting mojo all at once. It disappears all year round and it has appeared again now. I want to make all the Christmas things, but I get that point of I don't know where to start, I don't know what to make. I've started a few things the other day with some Christmas swaps in mind and gifts and things like that. So I've now got I think 3 unfinished projects sitting on my desk upstairs, and I've now got the overwhelm with them as to where to even start and get them finished, what to work on first, when to do them, because I've got work to do as well. And now I've just dug out some more. So that wasn't really helpful, was it? You may remember last year that I was doing a lot of embroidery, redwork embroidery, such as these ones. I downloaded this pack from an Etsy shop called The Curious Miss B. There was loads of little stitchy designs which I really loved doing, and I did lots of them last year. I've dug out the project bag that I had them in, and I found one that I hadn't finished. So I might go back to that one. I've been wanting to start doing some little embroideries, but it's one of those things that you need to tape your, the way I do it, I tape my pattern up on the window, tape my pale fabric on top of it on the window, and then I trace through it. So you need a good light. So it's good to be prepared with these things so you can sit and actually work on them in the evening. And I haven't been prepared. So I was on the computer because Lindsay, who owns the Curious Miss B shop, had said she was struggling a bit lately, and she wasn't sure whether she was going to continue with the Etsy shop. So of course I raced to the shop to see if there was anything that I wanted to order before she closed her shop down. There was loads of packs that I could have bought, but I did try to be sensible. And I've ordered this one. I've just downloaded it and printed it off. Christmas Doodles, and it's got loads of teeny little pictures in it. I've not actually had a proper look through this yet. I'm going to sit down a little bit and have a flick through, but I liked page 1 already. We've got jumpers on there, we've got hot chocolate. Where's the hot chocolate? I can't see it now. Where is it? I definitely saw it. There it is, in the middle. There's so many little bits. I could just see me doing so many little things with these. But yeah, I could have bought so many different packs. But the good thing with these ones as well, I can increase the size I print them at and make them bigger anyway. So these are sort of typical primitive style embroideries, which I really enjoy doing. Typically done with just one colour, which I find is excellent, especially on these busy lead up to Christmas type of evenings where you don't want to have to think, you don't have to change colour, anything like that. So I've dug out the project bag. I've still got some thread on there on one of my little thread holder keyring things. You can buy these in the shop. It's just a split ring, and it comes with lots of bobbins that you can put your threads on. My camera is struggling to focus on anything at the minute other than my face. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Downloaded one of those. I'm going to grab a coffee now, I think. It's kind of that time. I'm going to have a look through the embroideries. I've been doing a bit of other crafting lately as well, just digging out bits here and there. I'll maybe show you what else I've been up to. Well, some of it, as I said, a lot of things I've been doing are for gifts, so can't share those yet. I've been making some project bags as well, and they're now in my Etsy shop, so I'm going to, we'll pop upstairs in a little while, get all cosy in the craft room, get the fairy lights on, and I'll show you the project bags. I need a plan for this week in terms of shop. I think I would like to make some more of the storage pouches. I'm just going to grab mine to show you what which ones I mean. These are storage pouches. I think I've shown them, I know I've shown them many times. Lots of pockets, lots of storage in there. I would quite like to make a few for my shop this week because I haven't made them for a while. The Christmas mystery boxes were taking up all of my time lately. The light in here's gone kind of bad, and I came and started chatting and I hadn't even brought my tripod, so you're now perched on top of my fire. But it's given you a little view of my freshly painted walls and my little gallery wall that was recently put together, which I'm really pleased with. I really love all the little pops of colour that you're just getting over there. Kind of a neutral background and then just all the colours that I like. Love it. Yeah, so let's go get a coffee and focus. We'll pop upstairs and I'll go and show you some of the bags that I've made. I hope the lighting up here is okay. I'm going for cosy afternoon in the sewing room. Making all the glittery bits of my jumper stand out though. Yes, I've just come up with my coffee. I started a new Christmas book. I finished the book I was reading last time, and I knew that as soon as I'd finished that one I'd be moving on to a Christmas one. So this is called The Merry Christmas Project, and it's by, it's Kathy Bramley. Yeah, I have heard of her. I got this at some point in the works for £1, which I think is fantastic. You can barely get them in second-hand shops these days for £1. I'm really enjoying this. You can tell by the cover this sort of book that it is. This is exactly the sort of book that I like. I'm always asked what I enjoy reading, what types of books I like and stuff. Chick lit, boy meets girl, little bit of romance. Some books are so predictable, they're just terrible, but I like the ones that are not quite that predictable. I mean, obviously it's predictable, but some are better than others. If you know this genre, you'll know what I mean. But I'm really enjoying this one. It's about a woman who runs her own business. She has a candle making business, which is really nice. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I had a nice bath this morning and read for a while, and I'm using one of my scrappy bookmarks that I made myself a little while ago. I keep saying that I need a Christmas bookmark. I don't have one, and I still don't have one, so maybe I will have to choose some Christmas fabrics and make one, but I think it would have to be the patchwork style like that one, because I can never just choose one fabric. So why have one when you can have them all, eh? I'm going to show you some of my Christmas fabrics now, because I've got a stack of project bags that I've made. Bit of rustling there because it's on the project bag that I'm using. So I'm just going to show you what I've got. I think I may have shown some in a previous vlog because I made the smaller ones a few weeks ago. So I'm just going to show you what I've got. So I've got Santa. It's not going to focus. I'm just going to change the way that I'm filming. I've been trying out a different setting on my phone camera, but it's not very good when I'm changing the focus. So we've got Santa with a nice eat, drink and be merry swirly writing lining. And I've got Snoopy who's got wreaths hanging off his nose and he's sitting in wreaths, which is very cute. I've teamed that up with one of the other Snoopy fabrics that I've got. I thought that would be fun to have Snoopy inside and out. And I've got another one of the Santas, and it's lined with gingham, which is just such a happy, cheery fabric for Christmas and for all times of the year. I've also been doing what I always do and using up the smallest pieces of fabrics that are too small for my standard size project bags. So these are the dinky bags, so that is one there that is about that size. You can get the rough idea of how big it is. These would be so nice as a gift bag at Christmas. You put someone's gift in that and then they've got the bag to use as well. But they'd also be perfect for your notions, your scissors, your tape measures and all that kind of thing. Another one, I've got another one that is a slightly different size. I don't seem to have, oh no, it's this one. That one just came out about an inch less wide than the usual size, but it's still perfect for a project bag. So it's not really a dinky one, it's just a slightly different size, but it's a beautiful fabric which I had last year, and it's got little gold elements on it, and I've teamed it with the tartan, which I thought is a really nice finish. And then I've just got red gingham in that one. I have another one with that one, just to show you how different they look with different linings. I've gone for the pink stripe, pink dot and stripe with that one, which I also love. It's not a winter fabric, that one, I don't think, but I just think it goes with so many things that are Christmassy. And I'm loving having the pink for Christmas stuff as well. And I've got little cars with trees on, that is so retro, and I've teamed that with a proper green dot, that one. This one, which I think is absolutely beautiful, you can see the gold shimmer, the stars are all metallic gold, and I think that is such a beautiful fabric. And I've just kept it simple and lined it with a blue chambray, but I love that fabric. I think it's just so nice, understated but also totally bling at the same time. Really like that one. And I used the same fabric for the cuff, just so there's no break in it. I just thought that would be really nice. And I think this must be the last one I've got, and it's those cute little mice skiing. I think I showed the fabric a few vlogs ago, but I didn't actually get around to making the bag at that time. So I've made this one pastel. So we've got like the pale grey gingham, and I've lined it with pink. And again, we've got a bit of pink in there for Christmas, and I'm loving the pastel-y colours for Christmas as well. So that's me got some Christmas fabrics out of my system. I think I mentioned earlier that maybe I will do some pouches or something this week, and I'll maybe go back to a few florals. I know not everybody wants to buy Christmas themed stuff. You might want to buy stuff that you can use all year round. So I'm going to go back to some florals maybe, I think. I change my mind quite often, so watch this space. Maybe I should also make some Christmassy bookmarks. Maybe you guys would like some too. I'm feeling very Christmassy lately. One of my Christmas cups is out just because I had it to hand. It was in the back of the cupboard. My others are all packed away in boxes, but I'm very tempted to get them out very soon. I'm currently sitting with a gingerbread latte, which tastes delicious. Last week while I was working, and I do this every November, I go back and watch Vlogmas from previous years, and I tend to watch either someone who I haven't watched already, or I go back and watch a few of my own, which is what I've done. I've been watching my own Vlogmas from last year. I don't know whether other vloggers tend to do this much or not, but I love to see what I was doing this time last year, this time 2 years ago, or whatever. I really like it. I use it as a diary to record what I've been doing, and I really like seeing what I was doing and just reminding myself of what projects I was working on and stuff like that. And it even reminds me of what things I've cooked and I haven't made for a while or whatever. And when I go back in, if it's winter and I'll go and watch a summer one, I just love seeing my garden in the summer. It gives me so much to look forward to for the next summer. Anyway, so I've been watching Vlogmas. I had completely forgotten that I did daily vlogs last year. I have no idea how I managed that. My last year of Vlogmas, if you remember, if you saw it, I was dealing with a leaking roof, so it was really stressful, and there was a lot of stress going on behind the scenes. And now that I'm watching the Vlogmas again, I can see, I've mentioned it a few times about my roof, but I can just remember everything that was going on behind the scenes that you guys didn't see. So yeah, it's bringing back a lot of memories, good and bad. But it's really made me feel Christmassy and get me excited. And the music, I love all the music in it. I've been singing in my head some of the songs because they're so catchy. So I'm going to have a look and see what new songs are out for this year, because I love choosing the music for my vlogs. And I get a lot of comments about that as well. You guys love the music that I choose. I always try and get something that fits in with the scene or the feeling of the scene or whatever. So I'm glad it has been noticed. I've got a few other things that I'm going to show you shortly, but I'm going to drink my coffee before it gets cold. And let's have a flick through of the embroidery patterns that I've just bought. Have a little look. I feel quite inspired having a little flick through of that. I'm always particularly drawn to the mugs of hot chocolate and the little jumpers. I like Christmas puddings even though I don't like Christmas pudding. And the reindeer. I think it's really helpful that she's added a lot of words in this one and numbers, because I don't really like my handwriting, so if I wanted to write something I would always go on the computer and type it up and then print it off. So she's done loads here in that nice style of writing that matches the pictures, so that's quite handy. She has lots in her shop, including, I'm sure there is an actual advent calendar you can download, and then you'll get stitcheries to put on the pockets and stuff. Her shop's amazing. I don't know why she's struggling, but if it is something that you're into, then have a look. I know I'm showing you a lot of the patterns here, but it's nothing that you wouldn't see if you went and looked on her Etsy shop anyway, because she does show what you get in every packet, every set. This isn't sponsored at all. She doesn't know I'm talking about her, and I bought this off my own back with my own money. Again, Christmas puddings, but they just look so cute. I did a stocking last year, I think. There's loads of little knitted items as well, so there's mittens and hats there as well, so great for us knitters if we were making gifts for our crafty friends. But these are all perfect sizes for if you wanted to make like gift tags as well. You don't have to make massive projects, and I reckon you could do one of these in an evening easily. You would obviously need to get lots of them traced out during the daytime. I think I'm about to lose daylight now, so there's probably not much chance of me starting that today. But it's nice to have a look and just feel inspired. I like the wee snow globe. Again, a snow globe and a Christmas pudding all in one. Cute. And then you've even got gingerbread men. I love that hot chocolate. I really like that one. I think I said last year when I showed the other ones that I got, these would be great for colouring in as well for kids. If Joshua was a little bit younger still, I would have printed us extra ones out so we could colour them in, because I used to like sitting colouring in with him too. They would be great for appliques as well. There's just so much there and so much inspiration. I think I did a little bear last year, but there's a little bunny, toadstool even. Sure, I did a Santa last year too. Annoyingly, I can't show you some of the finished ones because they're all packed up in my Christmas decorations, which won't be down for another week or so. But as soon as they're out, of course, I'll be showing you everything I've made. And a few I gave away as gifts as well. So unless I can find some pictures, I'm not sure if I have any. I've been preparing some tags for the advent swap that I'm doing So I got out my numbered stamps and I just stamped them onto some cardstock. I just had A4 sheets, and then the numbers, stamped out the numbers, and then, oh, I've got two number 2s. That's because I had the idea to put the jumper on it, and I'd already had that one, but I like the jumper one better, so I don't need that one. That'll confuse me if I leave that there. So yeah, I've just been playing about with stamps. Some of them I've turned out really nice. I really like that idea. You know, if you followed me for a while, you know that I love layering up stamps, lots and lots and lots of stamps. These ones I got last year from Anthropology. They're all little hot chocolate cups with Santa and Mrs. Claus on them, and they're amazing. I got them in the sale and they were an absolute bargain considering it was Anthropology, and their prices are mega expensive. But I remembered I had them. Look, you even got like the detail of the marshmallows, so really love them. So I'm just going to show you these, and then the next time you see them, hopefully they'll be on the gifts, which I'm going to wrap up not today but hopefully next weekend. Some of them I've just kept really simple, and some of them I've just added lots and lots and lots. And they were all on the one sheet, so sometimes you've got a bit of overlap, but I don't really think that matters. Again, just layering up different stamps I just think looks so effective. I've even got some little moons in that one, just dug out everything in my collection. I'm going to punch holes in these, and then with some of them, like the smaller ones, I'll end up layering them up. So I've kept some, I keep every scrap, don't we all? So I've kept some scraps here of music sheets that I was using before. I showed these before. I was making tags for my Christmas boxes. So I'll punch a hole in the number tag, and then it will sit on top of that, and that will be a really pretty gift tag on the gifts. Things like that. And I've got lots of other pattern papers as well, so I'm sure I'll find other things that will look really nice, and it just gives me a chance to have a play about, because I love doing paper crafts but just don't really get the chance to do it so much. So I'll just have a quick flick, show you these. I used pink and shears for some of them as well. And then I think the little 24 and 25 have turned out cute with all the different colours. So yeah, just wanted to share those with you. And I'm also going to have a little look through my Christmas journal, I think, because I want to show you some stamps that I've got back in stock in the shop as well. These are the 3 stamp sets that are back in stock in my shop. Try saying that fast. I've sort of narrowed it down to these 3 sets, and I've kept them to these 3 sets, and I haven't really added every year, because I just find that in my own stamp collection, honestly, I keep going back to these ones all the time. There's just whatever you need, it's in these 3 sets, and I used it for the tags that I've just showed you, and you'll see in a second which ones, I'll point out which ones I've used. But for Christmas cards and for my Christmas journaling, I just use them all the time. I'm going to give you a flick through of one of my Christmas journals as well in a second. But I'll just show you the stamps. So you've got lots of text. These are my own ones, so they have been used. And some of them are a little bit squint on the backing paper, so just ignore that. But, oh, you even got happy birthday, I've just realised. You've got some really nice pictures, like the bigger ones with the trees and the cars. You've got owls even. You've got lots of foliage in these ones. Snowflakes, and little bits of scenery and little branches, which I use quite often as well. Don't think I've used, oh, there's a little cottage, I've not used that one. In these sets we get loads. I always find there's ones that you don't notice, and then suddenly one day you realise them, or you notice them. So we've got that one, and then we've got this one, which I really like, because you've got like a postal mark here, and then text, December 25th. Lots of text here, to and from, so you can make your own gift tags. That one's really handy, it's a handmade one. That one I use all the time. It's such a nice stamp for just adding a little bit of interest to something where you feel like it just needs something. So I've just added it in here. It just looks like such a really full, like, fir branch. I really like that one. What else have we got? Yeah, music, that's also really nice to use. Another postal mark. A couple of different snowflakes on that one. Solid deer. That robin is beautiful. I'm going to hand stamp some brown paper for some Christmas wrapping as well at some point, so I'll show you again how the stamps come out for that, but I think I might use the robin. That's just so cute. Yeah, I'll use the robin maybe, and one of the happy Christmas messages. That would be a nice one, the magical Christmas wishes or something. So that is the second set, and then the last one is so cute and you'll see why I like it so much. We've got the jumper, which I used here, and we've got hot chocolate, which I've used lots of times before on Christmas cards that I've made. Then we've got a car again laden with stuff. I'm going to show you, I think I've got in my journal something really fun that I did with that one. Again, lots of words. That's a cupcake. Well, that must be a cookie, I think, as well. Again, we've got to and from on that one, and snowflakes and branches, gingerbread men, and another little bird, and some little stars. So between the three of those kits, I think there really is something for everyone. And even if you were just to narrow it down to one kit, I think you would still get a lot out of it. So those are in my shop, and we'll have a little flick through of my winter journal and I can show you just how I've used some of them. So those of you who've been following me for quite some time now will remember 2 or 3 years back I did a winter journaling kit. So you got lots of supplies, including this journal, a blank journal, to make your own winter journal. And look how fat that is. Oh, love a really bulging journal. So in the kits you got papers, you got some stamps, ink, you would have got brads, little cutout bits, all sorts. So I think the joy is out of one of the packs I've just shown you, and same with some of these little foliage. There's just going to be stuff on every page that is out of those packs, I think. I had so much fun doing this. Really love journaling and just need to make some time to get back into it. I think the trees are from one of the kits as well. It's just quite time consuming because it does take over like a whole desk or a whole table. So if I'm doing it up here in the sewing room, it's not that easy to have to tidy away every day if I need to sew. I just had lots of fun just gathering stuff, sticking it in. It's such a mindless, that sounds silly, but it is a mindless task that you find yourself focusing so much on this that whatever is going on in your head or your life, you're not thinking about that. You're just focusing on making pretty pages. So there's the stamp there that I mentioned a second ago. This one. So what I did was stamped it on my, that's a bit of brown paper, stamped it on different papers and cut out each different element so that they're in a different colour on the picture, and then just stuck them on. I think that's such a nice way of using a stamp, and it's almost like applique but on paper. And you'll see that I ran a few of these through my sewing machine as well. That was the chocolate that I got, so I thought I'd use the wrapper, nice and shiny. And then there's lots of stickers, little bells and beads just on a little bulb marker on some lacy ribbon. So much fun and just so nice to do and so nice to look back at, and it just makes me feel all Christmassy, and different pages can be so different. I love that. These ones are quite modern looking, so I think that mistletoe was in one of the packs that I've shown. There's the fir leaf, and the snowflake, there's a peace and joy, and there's that one, the stamp, the postmark. Oh, lovely. Love these pages. Such a nice walk to capture the light just coming down in the late afternoon as well. I love having a little bit of metallic on the pages too. I think that was some paper from a pack I had, and there is my aforementioned messy desk when I'm crafting. It just gets so messy, but I get so into it though. I really love it. Again, that winter light, that is Falkland Palace, where I volunteer, and that was my car windscreen one day. So I have teamed up some of the pages with an actual photograph, but others are just stickers or things from everyday life that I've kept. There's a photograph of me using my stamps. That's one of the other packs with the Christmas tree on a car. And then hot chocolate themed pages, getting all cozy with the sweater stamp. I do sell the little lady stickers in my shop as well. I've added them onto quite a lot of the pages, I think, because sometimes you just have a blank space on a page, and when you get a new pack of stickers and go through your book again, you realise that it's just perfect for adding one in. So I think I did that with my main journal as well. That is my handmade bags that I store my Christmas decorations in. And that's my little angel. She was a very early thing that I made, and I've actually got another one on the go because I thought that I'd try making a new one, but she hasn't got any hair yet, so I maybe won't show you it till she's finished. I wanted those pages to be really traditional with the red and the Santas. I've even got a chocolate coin wrapper in there too. And of course a Snoopy page. I got sent a Snoopy ornament, which was so nice, so sweet, from Helen. Hi Helen, if you're watching. So of course he got a whole page because I got some Christmas gifts also wrapped in some Snoopy wrapping paper. And that is the recipe for our peppermint puddles, which I make most years. I think it's nice to put recipes in your journals as well. Cups of tea and coffee and hot chocolate feature a lot in mine. Love that page. Another thing that's in my shop is these die cuts from a lot of the pages. Oh, that needs to step back down. They were just brilliant for adding onto pages as well. And again, they've got that pastel colour through them as well. They're really beautiful rather than your traditional colours. They're really pretty pastels. These are from them as well. And they've probably been on other pages I forgot to point out. Lucky. That was Joshua's presents one year. Those were mine. Lovely, lovely gifts from friends. Lucky girl. That looks epic. I had forgotten that I put chocolate wafers in my hot chocolate. I need something else good to go in them. These are other die cut sets. I'm not sure if they're in my shop, but just look how cute they are. See, you can make a whole page just without actual photographs as well, which I really like. So it means you can just come and sit and play. And there's a whole page on Cosy. These are great stamps that I've got. Not in the shop, but really cute ones. And that is in one of the kits that I showed you. It's that one here. I also sell journals in my shop as well. If you're looking for a gift for someone who is into crafting and being creative, I've got journaling supplies, I've got the journals, stamps, washi tape, stickers, rub-ons, ink pads, you name it, I've got it. Pens, plastic wallets. I made a little pocket here. That is the tag off of some yarn. Is it? Oh no, it's not. One year I bought myself some Christmas yarn and I put it away for the next Christmas. But I wrote myself a lovely little sweet message in it for 1 year from now kind of thing. A message to my future self, and it was really nice to pull it out. Made me really happy when I found it again the next Christmas. Yeah, there's one of the girl stamps again. Love looking through all this. I've used a paper punch down the edge of that page to give it a bit of interest. I like to have layer upon layer upon layer. I think more is definitely more when it comes to journaling and junk journaling. Love having lots and lots of elements in there. And some of them are just scrapbooking papers and pages. Some stuff has been wrappers, Christmas present wrapping, little bits of leftover ribbon, all sorts. I've even got a little bit of... Oh, I didn't show you the yarn there. That is the yarn from the picture. I put it on a paper clip. Little tags tied up with some string. I think these are more of the die cuts in the pack that I mentioned that are in my shop. And there's the sweater. Just shows how when you layer it up, it just adds so much to the one single stamp. I kept that one really like black and white and gold. Love it. It's really effective. And I used some wax seals as well that I made. And I went for a purpley theme on that page. I think I'm definitely going to have to make a point to start doing this again. And I keep thinking that to myself and I never get round to it. But I really must, because just looking through this is making me feel so cozy and happy and relaxed. That one is, oh, there's like a couple of pages left in that, so maybe they'll be my little practicey ones. I'll have another go and then I'll need to start a new one. I am really losing the light now, but I just wanted to show you that I have picked up my Simple Pleasures hat again this week and started doing a little bit of knitting on it. This is a free pattern by, is it Pearl Soho maybe? If I'm wrong, I'll put the right one on the screen. I'm using a beautiful yarn here that I had in my Christmas box a few years ago. It's called, I think it's Christmas Cookies, because I saw some sprinkles that were Christmassy ones and I just used that as my inspiration for the colour. It was dyed by Pixie Yarns, and I think it's just beautiful. And I've teamed it up here with the fluffy yarn, which Suzanne sent me from Green Lambkin, and it is in a pale pink colour and it's just going to be gorgeous. And I love how much much more pastel it looks when you add in the fluffy yarn. So I'm not sure how much I need to knit. I haven't looked up the pattern again. I just dug it out and started to knit the other night, which was really nice because it's just simple knitting. Again, just what I need. It's got the best stitch marker on it from Chapel View Crafts, a gorgeous looking Yule log. I can't wait to make my Yule log this year. It's so good. We love it. Yummy. So yeah, I'm thinking now that it's getting dark, I'll show you how dark it's gotten. Well, actually it looks darker in real life. Oh, and I've just remembered I've got washing out, which I need to get in. I keep forgetting now that it's dark earlier in the afternoons that I need to get the washing in earlier. So yeah, all nice and cozy up here. Yeah, I might go downstairs now, stick on some vlogs and chill for a little bit and do my knitting. I'm going to wrap things up here. Hopefully this isn't too long a vlog. I forgot to say, I have got a few little bits and pieces left from the Christmas boxes. So I'm offering a mini Christmas box at the moment. I do this every year when I've got stuff left over. So I'm doing a mini one. It will still be the Christmas in Scotland theme, but you'll get the same Christmas project bag. You get a hand-dyed mini of yarn, the same one that went in the main box. And then you'll get maybe one or two of the other gifts that went into them, just whatever it is that I've got extras of. So they might all be different or whatever. So yeah, you'll get a couple of extra gifts and they will be a lot cheaper than the original box, because obviously that had lots of gifts in it. So if you want to snap one of them up, the numbers are really low because I only have a small number of the yarns left. So once they've gone, I'm not sure whether I might still offer a Christmas mystery box of some sort, but it won't have the yarn in it. It would just be a project bag and the gifts. So I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. But for now, there are some in my shop with the project bag and the yarn and a couple of other extra small items from the Christmas boxes. They will be ready to ship within a week of ordering, so you won't have the same wait. They're not on a pre-order as such. So yeah, just while I remember, they're in the shop now, so grab one if you'd like to join me for Christmas in Scotland.